Thank you, Coach. We are about 15 miles west of downtown Phoenix at State Farm Stadium in Glendale, Arizona. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Houston Texans and the Arizona Cardinals. 2-1-2 teams, each hoping to get back to 500, and we're underway in Week 4. On the return, it's Tariq Cohen. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
On the return, the Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. And all the way down to the 22-yard line. A big play there on the first play of the game. 56 yards on the ground.
And the Texans first down.
So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. And he's got 4 down inside the 20 to the 18.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. And he's got it. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Hayden Hurst, his first touchdown on the year. And the Texans take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Now, this is a crew, they've come out flat their last 2 games, both losses, but just judging by the energy level, they look different here early, and that touchdown shows how.
Yeah, it seems to me that touchdown gets them off the treadmill. Because, you know, you've been on the treadmill. I've seen you work out. You go forever and ever, and it tells you you've gone somewhere, but you really have. You're in the same spot. They've exchanged it for an escalator. Still got some hills to climb, but they can get there.
These are good analogies. I run outside sometimes, though. Get some fresh air, a little sun on your face.
A little wind in there.
Yeah, that's right. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. A first carry for the Fordham Ram, Chase Edmonds. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
Carrier.
Well, I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 11 yards there, first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. And Murray gets this into the hands of Edmonds. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
10 more yards. Complete.
Good position to be in here, 2nd and inches.
Yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches.
Edmonds running out of the shotgun.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
Murray now on first down. And oh, he coughed it up, and the Texans scoop it. And the return out shy of midfield to the 46-yard line.
Fumble on the play. Recovered by Houston.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Kamara running on first down, but finding nowhere to go as he's bottled up behind the line. A tale of two extremes. First carry, he went for a bundle. His second goes backward.
And how many times have we seen that happen? Because you get that big carry, and you come back and you're all fired up, and sometimes you force a run a little bit, right? Trying to break off that big carry again, and instead it works opposite.
Now this time he'll look to throw. Now they set up a screen for McFarland. They get 7 there on the screen. It'll set up a third down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. That is caught. It's Perriman. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. His first catch, good for 9 and a first down.
Texans.
On the run, here's Anthony McFarland. And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Kamara. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up.
And it's third down.
First down marker at the 31. It's third down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He finds his target, Fuller. Touchdown, Houston. Will Fuller, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Texans will extend their lead.
The full team is involved in this game early, aren't they? Go down the field, score on offense, take the ball away on defense, and go right back and score again. You got to like the way that's working for them.
That's exactly right. Touchdown, turnover, touchdown, 2-score lead. A little bit like you at breakfast this morning. I got to get this in. You had a perfect omelet, dropped it, so a little bit of a turnover. You went right back to and got that omelet and crushed it.
You got to do what you got to do.
Yeah.
You got to do what you got to do.
A little worried about your hands, though. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
You know, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. He's got a man, complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A big connection on that one. 33 yards.
39-yard line.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 39-yard line. 13-0 is the score after 1 on EA Sports. Now Murray. And he will find his man on the end route, complete.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes and they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Murray now on 1st down. Murray has it knocked loose, fumble, and the Texans scoop it. The big man, get the oxygen tank ready. The 20. And they will finally put an end to the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. So the turnover forced, and a wonderful job on a big return.
And how about the convoy that got created to help him get all the way back upfield? I mean, that's the part that people miss on. That's practice. That's worked on. It doesn't just happen in a game and everyone rallies. They discuss it prior to, and everyone knows their role when they create a turnover like that. Tackling's obviously critical down near the goal line. That was great work there to make the hit behind the line and make sure he doesn't get any further. Did a really nice job wrapping up and not letting him loose.
On the RPO, that's complete right side. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Alvin Kamara, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Texans push further out in front.
And remember, partner, that's a rookie quarterback back there. Apparently, he's getting the hang of this NFL thing pretty quickly.
Had 3 touchdown passes. You're right, he looks comfortable. What are they doing? Anything in particular?
Well, they keep talking about making sure they're giving him plays that fit his talents and also maybe shrinking the playbook a little bit. They did tell us that. Bottom line, he's really good.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
27-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
We know, but hold on a minute.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
And 8 at the 43-yard line.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Out of the gun, here's Murray. Murray fighting, lost the football, and the Texans scoop it past the 20. And they will bring this one back. A fumble return for a Texans touchdown.
Yeah, we dominate today.
This first half has been a nightmare for that offense. Defense just dominating them.
And when you're picking up the ball, picking up their mistakes, and taking it the other way and putting it in the end zone, that's a defense's dream. They're having that type of a game.
Everything that can go wrong has gone wrong for this offensive unit. And that stretches the lead to 27.
Makes the score Texans 27, Cardinals nothing.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. This will make it into the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
At their own 22-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear them, the coaches from all the way up here. They were adamant, you've got to hold on to the football or else we have no hope.
Yeah, it's easy for me to laugh sitting up here, but you're exactly right. If we were down there, that message would have been received a whole different way. Because turnovers, they've been a big problem for them. Got to take care of the football. Got to hold on to it.
It'll be Edmonds to begin the drive. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. On the ground, it's Edmonds. And this Texans defense, they're all charged up now. They stop him behind the line for the second straight play. 3rd down, now even tougher. 3rd and 13 after that loss of a yard.
3rd and 13.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. And they take a knee.
Well, I think it's back to the drawing board, or should I say in today's game, the Surface tablet after this drive. 3 plays, they go backwards. They will look like they've gotten something going right there, but they'll have to punt the football away to end this one.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Here comes Cohen. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining.
Bring it up, bring it up.
Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Good running there by Kamara on 1st down as he takes this ahead for a gain of 5. But you talked about the need for them to establish the run early. They've been able to do that here in the first half.
And that means that the whole offense has adopted that attitude and that persona. We're going to take care of this young quarterback. Let's all get together and run it and take the pressure off.
And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Here's Kamara trying to run for him. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense. A little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there forcing a loss on that play.
His kick is good. And they're well on their way now as the lead grows even larger. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
24-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'm going to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
It'll be the Cardinals who get the ball first. They trail here as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
23-yard line.
Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 23.
57's a mic. 57's a mic. I'm coming, baby. I'm coming, baby.
He'll throw from the gun. Now he lets it go deep for Kirk. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Cardinals. Christian Kirk, his first touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals cut into that lead.
Well,
if they're going to make a game of this in the second half, they need a few big plays to go their way. That's one.
And the way to get it done is to also conserve time. So to your point, that big play right there, now you're not moving the ball downfield, taking time off the clock. You're leaving yourself a better avenue to continue to try and make a comeback.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 28-yard line.
They run it again with Kamara.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
The Cards going nickel. An extra defensive back out there now on 3rd down. McFarland running out of the gun. And some room to work. And he will take this all the way down to the Cardinals' 22. It's a big play on 3rd down for the Texans. 45 yards on the ground.
Houston.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. They'll roll him out right. Able to hit his target, Claypool. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 10 more there and another 1st down. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. A 10th carry for Kamara. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Chase Claypool, the intended target, and it's 3rd down. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
And for the 2nd time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. And his kick is indeed good. And that will extend their lead even further. So they put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points, able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
1st and 10. At their own 19-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And last time, the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1-play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. Andy Isabella was the intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Phoenix, Arizona's the spot. Glad to have you along for the ride. 3rd quarter action, and a 2nd and 10 upcoming. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. They fake the handoff. Now Murray. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by who else? The former Cardinal, Patrick Peterson. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line.
Take over first and
You're looking there at a defensive back who's maybe a step slower than he was when he came into the league a decade ago. I know I questioned his speed coming into the game, but what he's lost in speed, he's more than made up for it with intellect. And that's a great job of knowing how to position himself to make that interception.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Credit the sack there to Chandler Jones.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. He's got this one complete to Perriman. And he'll get it out to midfield. Let's say, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50.
complete to Brashad Perriman. It's a gain of 13, but it's third down.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up fourth down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
So that'll be marked down as a 19-yard punt. And the Cards will take over first and 10. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half. Okay, because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, "Wake up.
Yeah.
Let's get moving, guys."
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, and this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Mike Hilton. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily. I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
23-yard line.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. They'll drop to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Fuller. And they do finally get him at the 12. A big play there on the catch and run. 65 yards from down at the 12. It's 1st and 10. Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. They'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3.
He was taken down by Chandler.
It's 2nd and 7 from the 9.
The pickup of 3 brings up 2nd and 7 at the 9-yard line.
Again, it's Kamara. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down,
And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. Alvin Kamara with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Texans add on. They seemingly just continue to score at will. And as great as it's been for the offense, you got to feel for that defense down there.
I love how you use the word will, because both teams came into the game with the will to win. But one team has obviously imposed its will on the other and broken them. Because what we're seeing right now, wow, that's a defense that's in tatters after what they faced in this ballgame.
Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. And from the shotgun, he'll throw. There he goes, right side. And he will score. It's a touchdown. So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game, and now this time an interception return for another score. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Texans 47, Cardinals 7.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick six put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up
throwing again on second down. Murray going deep for Hopkins. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Justin Reed. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And, gosh, you look up at the scoreboard. They just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't.
And Kamara has it stripped. And the Cardinals have got it. Going the other way. And they will finally get to him, but a great return has set him up first and goal at the 5.
Hey, whatever happened to the days of just getting a fumble recovery? Everyone's into taking it the other way and trying to create points themselves, aren't they?
Well, they are, and now a terrific opportunity inside the 5. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
It's a loss of 1. Brings up second and goal.
On second and goal, Murray escaping the pressure right. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. Bernardrick McKinney muscled his way in for the sack.
It's third and goal.
From the gun on third down, Murray to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. And a field goal obviously means nothing here. They're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th down.
Switch, easy. Press down. Kill. Check three, two.
They're going for it. Hits Murray. And it is incomplete. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt. And this Texans defense stands tall. So the defense has to stay out and get one more stop. They were able to do it, forcing the incompletion.
So on their record, that goes down as a successful play. Doesn't matter how they got there, how it happened. They got it done. They're the ones that are jubilant.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up second and 3 at the 6.
The busy night continues for Kamara. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down.
At the 18-yard
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll try and burn some clock with Geis. And he'll get 2, maybe 3 up near the 37.
Darius Geis, the ball
That's
carrier.
it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive game.
Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
Baker on the tackle. A gain of 13 yards. And the Texans 1st down.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here 1st and 10.
can't block me. You can't block me.
Grew up having nothing, you're labeled impatient. But once the boss made this, you're labeled amazing. Ridiculous with birds, such a force of nature. I don't want to seem absurd, but that boy's a gangster.
That's going to set him back 5 yards.
Barbados with the hustle, practice LIDs. Distinctive destinations, all I want to see. Oceanfront residences, 3 different ones a week. Cause I deserve that. It's time to learn that. Mess around and put that thing up where you burn man. 6 figures every year.
And they'll indeed take a knee. First and second down were a disaster. Both went backwards. Now it's 3rd and 18. They need something big. Clock counting down toward 40 seconds as they take the knee.
Well, they certainly didn't appear to be fired up about their options throwing the football. So, to me, this seems like a case of just kind of taking their medicine there, run the ball, see if they can pick up something. Instead, they were throwing for a loss.
Tonight's final score.
Well, Charles, it's 1 thing.